Good morning. I want to talk to you about God answering prayer. So I'm reading in the book of Hebrews, and I'm in chapter 5, which is talking about Jesus being our high priest. So I'm beginning in verse 7 here. In the days of his flesh, so when Jesus was present on earth, he offered up both prayers and supplications with loud crying and tears to the one able to save him from death, and he was heard because of his piety. Although he was a son, he learned obedience from the things which he suffered. You ever heard somebody say, when they got a yes answer to prayer, "Oh, what an answer to prayer." I certainly have. But I just want to point out that God answers with yeses, nos, and waits. Jesus was meant to suffer and to die so that we are forgiven for our sins. Obviously, if we accept his offer of forgiveness. He was meant to do that. That's why he came. In his humanity, he didn't want to do it. It was going to hurt. It was going to be scary. It was going to be emotionally painful. Imagine having a bunch of people that hate you, watch you die, and alongside them, your people that love you. Watch you die hung up in front of them where no one can touch you, comfort you. Soldiers. That's emotionally taxing. And it made sure to say here in verse 7, he was heard because of his piety. He was heard. God heard his prayer. And God said, no, there is no other way. We are not God. We are not writing the stories of everybody on this planet. We don't know the stories. We don't know how God's plan for us affects others. We see us, our loved ones, and the right now. We see some things in the past, though not necessarily clearly. We don't see the future. But God sees it all. He sees the giant masterpiece he's making of people in the past, the present, and the future. He sees what it will take to draw others to himself. He sees the good character he wants to build in his people. He sees all of it at once. And sometimes he says, no. I don't like to be told no. Most people don't. I don't know of anyone who does. And so, you need to trust. I need to trust. We need to trust that he has heard us. And then we need to submit to his plan. No getting mad because it didn't go our way. No getting mad because we got a wait or a no instead of the yes we wanted. This is the God that created everything, that sees the past, the present, the future, that has my best interests, your best interests in mind. Trust him. Once a week, my daughter has to have an injection. She hates it. It used to be a lot worse. Shout out to these little numbing patches that I found on Amazon, and to the nurse from the insurance company that called me to see why we weren't getting the shots regularly enough, who recommended them to me. But anyway, I rub these things on her now, and it significantly numbs her injection site so that it doesn't hurt so much. But I digress. She used to beg and plead every single week. Please, can we not do it right now? I'm so tired. Please, can we not do it right now? I'm just... anything she could think of. And every week. Obviously not every week, because the nurse called me to see why we were missing some injections. But the answer was no, we can't skip it. No, I won't take you off of it. You need this for your health. It is important. I hear you. I know it's awful. I also hate it. But it has to be done. I said no because I love her. How much more does God say no to us because he loves us? Quit being mad at God for not giving you what you want. Trust him. He's writing your story. Quit taking the pen.